Hey, this is Christelle
and Elizabeth,
and this is PDQ, where leaders soar.
We're going to show you in a little more detail how to collaborate, share, and save time and space with Google Drive.
Your options with Google Docs are Google Docs is simply a word processor similar to Word. You can upload Word documents PDF and convert them to Google Docs to edit them. Big bonus is that it saves space on your computer. It's all stored in your Google Drive, and you can collaborate in real time.
These are the action steps you need to take to make this work.
The first thing you want to do is search Google Drive in your preferred browser. I like Chrome, and once you're there, go ahead and go to Google Drive. You're going to be prompted to sign in using your WCPS email and password, and then you'll be prompted to sign into the apps. Again, use the same beginning of your email and then the same password. Once you're in, your drive is going to pop up, and this is going to be the old drive. Go ahead and try the new drive. It's almost exactly the same as the old drive, but it's got some added bonuses that are good for you. So I would go ahead and try it. The old drive on the left is where you would create something, upload, and then you have a shared folder. The new drive is going to look almost the same, except instead of create, it's going to say new, and that's where your upload choices are. And then it says incoming instead of shared. I've still got my folders and my documents there. Now, one of the cool things about Google Drive is that you can take your files that you already have created, your Word documents or your PDFs, and you can upload those files. And they're going to upload just like they are, and they're going to say a little W beside them if it's a Word document or a P if it's a PDF. You can, if I click on that document, I have the option, if I go over here to More Actions, I can open this in Google Docs. Now, why would I want to convert a Word document to a Google Doc? Because now I can edit it online. I don't have to be on a computer that has Office on it or Word on it. I can edit it right online. Occasionally, you'll have a formatting fluke that you may have to change some formatting, but it's no big deal. You can usually get around most of that. Now, if I go back to my drive, you're going to see that right next to this one, I'm going to have one that is the original Word document there, as well as one that's now a Google Doc, which is kind of cool. Today we're going to go ahead and create our own Google Doc. And again, when I open it, it's going to be very familiar to you because it's almost exactly like Word. First thing I do is add a title to it. So I'm going to call this Test PDQ. And then I'm just going to write the word test on there. Now, like I said, just like Office, except it's got just a couple of limitations. You can't do mail merge on Google Docs, and you also can't do columns, which is kind of an odd thing, I know. But a way around it is just to simply insert a table. I do believe the benefits far outweigh the sacrifices in Google Docs, and one of the main benefits is, of course, collaboration. So I'm going to go ahead and share this document. Now, I often like to just get a shareable link, because a lot of times I just want people to be able to see what I'm doing. Under Wake County, it's going to default that they have to be logged into a Wake County account, but you can change that. Let's just say you want to share a document with your parents. Just go to anyone with a link, and then anyone will be able to see it. There will be no sign-in required to that. I'm going to go one step further, and I'm going to share this with my generic Gmail account, and I want to be able to edit it no matter where I'm logged in. So I'm going to go ahead and send that. Because it's outside the WCPSS domain, it's going to ask me if I'm sure I want to do that, and I'm going to say yes. Now, I want to show you what happens when you have something shared with somebody. So I'm going to go ahead and pop up my other account. That's what's in this window. You can see that's Lake Myra. There's Swimmy. If I go to incoming, remember that's where the new shared is, I now have a form called Test PDQ. And if I open that, I'm going to see the document that I just created, which is kind of cool. Now, as this is opening up in this corner right here, you're going to see a K that pops up. And that K is because K Barrand is currently on this document. See, there I am. Right here, I can open up a chat box. And because K Barrand is on this document, I can say hi to her. And voila, she gets a chat box that pops up on her document. What does this mean? This means that you can collaborate with people outside of the walls of Lake Myra, which is very exciting for our students as well as for our staff. Now, one of the other cool things that you can see, if I'm back to my Lake Myra one, I'm going to go ahead and type something on my form, and guess what? right as Cave Errand, I can see that Lake Myra just typed agenda on there. It's real time collaboration, real time chatting.
All right, it's time to reach out. Hashtag PDQ Google Drive. Reach out with questions and how you're using it. And that's another edition of PDQ, where leaders soar.